Hello, and welcome to this video. I am Dragon Samurai 300. I have been looking over recent events, and to be quite frankly, a saying is that enough is enough. The world has changed so much from how it was in ancient times, and yet some things have not changed. It is sickening that people can't move past old differences and prejudices. All lives matter. It doesn't matter if you what race you are, what gender you are, what faith you identify with, where you came from, what you look like. None of that matters. What does matter is your ability to love and to evolve. It is unforgivable that so many people put their own personal needs above all else. You mean look at our president, Donald J. Trump, who from the get-go has done nothing to help our country. He's only ever done anything stuff to help himself or his rich friends. He's promoted racism, sexism, and so much corruption. It is ridiculous. Why anybody would still support him after all the crimes he's committed, all the blood that is on his hands. He may not have killed anybody directly, but his actions have caused people to die. Innocent people. For example, there were two mass shootings that happened within 24 hours of each other. All happened prior to Donald J. Trump's hate speech against Mexicans. And both mass shooters were targeting Mexicans. True, a lot of non-Mexican people got hurt in the shootings, but from eyewitness accounts and other information that has been gathered, the shooters were indeed targeting Mexicans, and people just unfortunately got mixed up in it too and got hurt, and some even died. Trump is ripping apart families. He's bailing out criminals who work for him. He's been caught soliciting information from foreign countries to help him in his political agenda on multiple occasions. He has been chipping away at Obamacare, which people need to in order to actually live. And because Obamacare has been whittled down by Trump, we aren't able to overcome the coronavirus as quickly as we should have been able to. Trump is essentially rolling out the red carpet for the coronavirus. And I think the only reason why he's not doing anything to stop it is because he heard that Mexicans, African Americans, and Asians are hurting the most from the coronavirus, and I'm assuming, and based off of how Trump's been acting, that um, he wants these particular communities to go extinct in America, and he's doing everything in his power to keep America white, which is not okay. That's not how our forefathers wanted it. It's not how the Constitution was written. America is for everyone, not just white people, not just for black people, not for any racial group individually. It is for everyone. There is no excuse for such hate and prejudice. There is no reason to be hating these people if they are not doing anything deliberately wrong. True, there are some bad seeds among certain racial groups, but that doesn't mean the whole race in particular is bad. I mean, look at the Mexican immigrants that we get all the time. Only 3%, or roughly around that range, actually doing anything illegal, such as what Trump parrots all the time. And you know, uh, most Mexicans that come into our country just want to get away from gang violence, start a new life, and find work that doesn't enforce such strenuous and hard crap that nobody wants to have to deal with. You know, the economy in Mexico, I'm not sure how good it is, but I assume it's not doing so hot if so many people are trying to leave. And uh, Trump is trying to do everything in his power to stop Mexicans from coming into our country, period. Regardless of their reasons, or if they're even coming in legally or not. It is not right. Enough is enough. Uh, True, Trump has been impeached, but because he corrupted the whole Republican Party, he was not removed from office. He's single-handedly like put the world in a tizzy because of his racism, sexism, and whatever other issues that are going with him. I mean, he's not even doing his job. He is just sitting around tweeting his heart out on his phone, doing hate speeches, and bashing people who so much as look at him wrong. Do you honestly believe a man like that could potentially lead our country to any arm of greatness if he's just trying to destroy what made our country great? You know, people go on about saying how white people are the true Americans, but the thing is, Caucasian people, the white people, we're the foreigners here. We weren't here first. Native Americans were here before us, and Aborigines before them. Technically, Native Americans are are foreigners in this land because of our like paleontological or archaeological is more like it. There is scientific evidence that Aborigines, as in black people or Africans or however you want to call them, they were here first. And the ancestors of the Native Americans, which originally came from Siberia, they just came in through a land bridge that existed in the Ice Age. And that's how they got into North America, and they kind of just took over. But anyways, that's getting a little off topic. The thing is, uh, uh, Mr. Floyd was killed by police brutality, and there is no excuse for how bad that is. No, I'm sick and tired of so much racism in the police force. They're racially profiling people, even celebrities like Will Smith, who is African American. I said in an interview I recently seen with him in it, that in his younger years he was pulled over constantly by white police officers for no other reason besides he was black. He didn't really speed or do much of anything wrong as far as he explained or I've heard of. He was just pulled over because he was black. And that ain't right. There is so much wrong with our country now, and I wish there was something I could do. But due to my disabilities and my lack of knowledge on how to do it, I can't really do much. But what I can do is get my voice out there through the internet and try to support however I can. There is no reason for anybody to go unheard. All voices matter, all lives matter. And I wish that there would be something done to correct this issue and make our country great again. What Trump has done is turn our country into like a husk of its former self. It is nowhere near as great as it used to be. It has spiraled into a tailspin, and I am ashamed to call him the commander-in-chief. The Republican Party is nothing more than a representation of the worst America has to offer. All the most corrupt, the most wealthy families that have done nothing to contribute to our country besides feed the public's greed. It's up to Democrats to clean up the mess and make America great again. And there has just been way too many problems to count. I mean, Donald J. Trump has a whole laundry list of crimes, and anybody who says different is delusional and a Trump supporter. And Trump is enforcing the no mask policy because he believes that masks are is an insult to him or it makes people look weak. But the medical masks are there to keep us healthy. It prevents the spread of the coronavirus. What people should do is enforce the people to wear masks. If people try to go into supermarkets, for example, there should be somebody at the door to tell people who aren't wearing masks to go home. You're not allowed to shop here unless you have a medical mask on. Because people going around without masks is basically spreading the coronavirus faster. Europe is doing much better than we are in curbing the coronavirus because they're enforcing the spatial safety distance. They're wearing their masks, and they are doing social distancing, all the right steps to preventing the spread of the coronavirus. Why aren't we doing that in America? Recently on the news, they even showed us a chart that shows America is doing horribly in handling the coronavirus, while as other countries in the world are doing much better. Coronavirus cases in America are reaching up into hundreds of thousands, whereas in Europe, it's looking to be roughly in the hundreds, ish kind of area. And so that is an astonishing difference. I mean, true, Europe was hit pretty bad at the start of the outbreak, but over the last few months, they've been figuring things out and doing better than we are. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate over this video, but I don't care. I don't care what people say. I don't care what kind of hate I get. I am just putting my voice out there. I'm willing to support whatever is necessary to get our country back on its feet. uh, our America is essentially like a great big ice cream sundae. The bowl is the the country itself, and the people who make up the country's inhabitants is the individual parts of the ice cream sundae that make it delicious. Together, it's scrumptious and makes life bearable, especially in the warmer seasons. As long as we work together, we can overcome any problem. But divided, we can't solve any problems. It's like that old saying, united we stand, divided we fall. We are the United States of America, not the divided States of America. We are united, so act like it. There is no excuse why anybody should be this hateful. Enough is enough. Get your shit together. And do what is right for our country. And I am not going to use the Christian stuff for extra comfort because I'm not Christian. I don't mind Christians. I just don't like like it when people force their faith on other people. But back to the main point. Make America great again. Be safe. And don't listen to Donald J. Trump. He is an idiot. He is a small, weak man. And he should never have been allowed to even run for president. And I sincerely hope karma bites him in the ass. I hope you all have a wonderful summer. And I hope that my message touches the hearts of those who still care about our country and the American people. I wish I could do more, but my physical and mental limits are what are preventing me from doing as much. Thank you, and goodbye.